here on the Stone and Digital Dave radio show. I told everyone, all the Peyton Manning lovers, during this season, I told my friends in the media, I told fans, I told family members, I said to them, politely though, just shut up. Yes, Peyton Manning broke the record for touchdown passes. He had all this yardage. But what I said to them, still, there are two great quarterbacks to ever play. The greatest quarterbacks to ever play in the NFL are Joe Montana and Tom Brady. And I said to them, you just don't put Peyton Manning in this top tier. He is in the second level. It's Joe Montana 1 and Tom Brady 1A. Now, once again, I'm going to say this again. I don't care if Peyton Manning throws for 60 touchdowns next year or 6,000 yards and breaks Brett Favre's all-time touchdown record. Just shut up. He is not in the same class as Joe Montana and Tom Brady. You can no longer put him in the same conversation as Tom Brady and Joe Montana. Stop! Just stop! Look at his horrific postseason. Here we go. Joe Montana in 20 starts, postseason starts, he is 16-7. Tom Brady 18-8. John Elway 14-7. Brett Favre 13-11. Manning 11-12 and 1-2 in the Super Bowl. This is the so-called greatest quarterback of all time? That is such a joke. Now, it's amazing how you have all these individuals who constantly make excuses about, oh, how great. They're making excuses for Peyton Manning. They're saying, oh, how great the Seattle Seahawks defense is. It might be the greatest of all time. Yes, that was a very good defense. But I know what I saw. And I saw during the regular season, Matt Schwab of the Houston Texans, and he's a bad quarterback, shred this defense. I saw Carson Palmer of the Arizona Cardinals shred this defense. Peyton Manning, the game I was watching, I saw him miss receivers. I saw him throw interceptions. I saw him throw over receivers. I saw him throw balls that didn't reach receivers. He had an awful game. And if this was his first bad season game, that he was horrific, you could say something. But this guy is 11-12 in postseason. Once again, I'm saying, do not put him in this same conversation as the great Joe Montana and the great Tom Brady, because it's going to happen next year. Next year, he's going to have a phenomenal season again, and all of a sudden, he's going to surpass Tom Brady as one of the greatest quarterbacks ever, and that's all you're going to hear is Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning. I heard individuals last year when they mentioned great quarterbacks, somehow Tom Brady's always in the background. He has phenomenal regular season numbers, and he has phenomenal postseason numbers and 3 Super Bowl victories. And the thing about the Super Bowl, too, you got to remember, Manning, he has the authority more than any other quarterback to change plays, to call plays. He played an awful game, bad passes, He threw ducks. He looked disorientated. He looked like he was unprepared to play. No excuses. Peyton Manning is in the second tier of all-time greats. I'm going to rephrase this again, and I don't want to hear it next year. Two greatest quarterbacks of all time, Joe Montana, Tom Brady, 1A, match them any way you want. And then you have the likes of Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, and Peyton Manning, Dan Marino, in the second tier. Once again, I'm going to say to all those Peyton Manning excuse makers, shut up. Yes, it was a Seattle Seahawks defense, but it was your great quarterback who failed to perform in the clutch and the postseason when it counted. All right, a couple commercials. Some of these Super Bowl commercials, there wasn't any that really just stood out. But I'm going to tell you one of the worst. One of the worst Super Bowl commercials was the one with Ellen DeGeneres. I mean, I looked at it. It was a great concept. Goldilocks and the Three Bears or Red Riding Hood, whatever it was. And then all of a sudden, they're talking about dancing, and you expect to see a voluptuous young lady pop out. And it's Ellen as Goldilocks? Ellen as Goldilocks. I'm just going to say it one more time. Ellen as Goldilocks? No one expected to see a 60-year-old unpretty female do this commercial. It just didn't match. Sorry, put her in other commercials. This just did not match. All right, coming up, we are going to give our opinion of the best, of the one and only, the best Super Bowl commercial.